Hello, class, and welcome to the discussion about circle relationships. You will be hearing from Carrie Hadfield, Sherry Mays, and myself, Pfeiffer Harala. So what actually is a circle? Well, the actual definition says that it is the set of all points in a plane at a fixed distance from a given point called the center. What? That's a whole bunch of words. Let's break it down. So it says the set of all points in a plane that are equidistant from a given point called the center. Well, this here we'll call our center, and from there we're going to go out and all the way around. Well, all of those points are the same distance. So if I take my ruler, we'll see that from the center to the edge it's 2 inches, and I can rotate my ruler all the way around, and you'll see that I'm still 2 inches away from the center. So at any point on that circle, I'm 2 inches away. The radius is the segment that has one endpoint that is at the center and the other endpoint on the circle. So if I start from the center and I go out to the edge where my circle is, that distance, that's known as my radius. A chord is any line segment whose endpoint lies on the circle. So here are 2 examples of chords, and I start at one side of the circle and I can go clear to the other side, and passing through the center there, that's a special one, but we'll get to that in a second. Let's look at this other chord that I have here. It starts up here in the top left and goes across to the right hand side. So it's just a line segment whose endpoints are on the circle. Well, that special case that I talked about, that's actually the diameter. The diameter is a chord that passes through the center of the circle. And it's not just this one. I could have multiple chords that are actually the diameter. For example, I could also draw a line from here over here, and see how I pass through the center again? And I've reached the other side and I've still got a point on the circle? That's another example of the diameter. But how does the diameter compare to the radius? I hope you got this. The diameter is just twice the radius. Now a secant is if I take a line and just intersect the circle at any 2 points, that's a secant. So I can draw, here's one example of one, but I can draw another one as well. So there's another secant. It crosses through the circle right here and also over here, and it's just a line. We also have tangents, and that's a line that touches the circle at just one point. So here I've drawn a tangent, which is a line that touches this red circle at just this one little dot right there. At that one point, those two actually intersect. An arc is any part of a circle. And specifically, we have 3 different types of arcs. We have a minor arc, a major arc, and then a special case semicircle. So a minor arc is just an arc that has between 0 and 180 degrees, and it can be placed anywhere on the circle. So I just drew an example of one here, but I could draw another one. Like that. The key there is that the minor has to be between 0 and 180 degrees. The major arc is an arc that is between 180 and 360 degrees. So remember, my circle was red to begin with, and so this blue is my major arc because it's greater than 180. And again, that special case that we have is a semicircle, and that's half a circle, which means that it's exactly 180 degrees. So either the blue or the red here are considered semicircles.